Hey guys, I just want to share my three-toed box turtle habitat with you. This is pretty much what I came up with. I'm just going to go over different products that I use, different systems I use that I have found to be very helpful. Hopefully this helps some of those who are setting up a habitat for the first time or maybe considering adding new systems or products. And again, I just want to point out everyone's habitat is going to be different based on their turtle's needs or what they feel is necessary for their turtle. This is just what I have personally come up with, and I thought that it may be helpful to share this information with others. My turtle's actually out. He's actually out right now. You can kind of see him. He's going in his log, but he's small. He's only about, I want to say 9 or 10 months old. He's really little. We've had him for 6 months now. We really like him. He's pretty cool. Anyways, so this is my tank. It's a 40-gallon Terra. It's a large size tank. It came with the screen that you see here. It locks into place all along the edge of the tank, which I really like. I have a cat, so this screen helps keep our cat out of the tank. So I like that it came with a screen already. It's really large, and it has this front opening here. You just kind of clasp close, and you kind of open it. I just thought that would be really convenient for when I'm like cleaning out the substrate or when I'm doing feedings. So I really like that it opens from the front. You don't have to access everything from the top of the tank. So that's why I kind of went with this particular aquarium. So yeah, it's a 40-gallon again. On the inside of the tank here, I have a natural substrate in there. I initially used a mixture of Eco Earth and Repti bark, but I didn't like it. The turtle really loves to dig and bury himself, and he wasn't really able to do that with that Repti bark in there. So I ended up taking all that out and going with this natural soil substrate that I got at my local reptile store. And I have quite a bit of it in there. As you can see, it nearly have this entire bottom portion full of substrate. I use about 3 bags of the substrate that I purchased from our local reptile store. So yeah, you definitely want enough soil in there to cover the turtle so he can fully bury himself underneath the soil. And my turtle's so small right now that having 3 bags of this stuff in there is more than enough for him to bury himself completely. Anyways, as far as what's in the tank, other than the substrate, I have, let me open this so you guys can get a better picture of what I have going on. But I have this artificial plant back here behind this half log as a hideaway. I did have a real plant in here when I initially set up my tank, but it ended up dying after a few months, and just for maintenance purposes, just to keep things as low maintenance as possible, I decided to go with more of an artificial plant so I wouldn't have to concern myself with constantly replacing the live plant. This is his Repti ramp, his water dish. It's a medium-sized Repti ramp. This is his food dish. I also use this dish too. This dish is really cool. I use this for his mealworms. My turtle's favorite thing to eat is mealworms. And what's cool about this dish is it prevents the mealworms from crawling out of the dish. I was having issues with putting the mealworms in this dish here, and they would just crawl right out before the turtle could get to the mealworm. So yeah, I really like this dish. It kind of keeps them in there until the turtle gets around to eating them. This is his basking spot. These are just some stacking stones. They were pretty inexpensive. They came in a bag of, I want to say 6 or 7 stacking stones. And then I have another half hideaway log here on the other side of the tank. I have a lot of moss throughout the tank as well, just kind of spread throughout. I do have a vinyl sticker on the back side of the tank. It kind of is pretty aesthetically pleasing. I also wanted to do a vinyl sticker on the back side of the tank because in the research that I was doing, I was told that these turtles get pretty anxious and stressed when they're in an entirely glass see-through enclosure because they're trying to basically climb through the glass. And so this kind of alleviates some of that stress by the back side of the tank having the vinyl sticker on it. And anyway, it looks pretty cool too. So I kind of like it. So yeah, I have that as well. I also have thermometers on either side of the inside of the tank. I have one on this side. I have one on this side. It's a thermometer and a humidity gauge. I have one on either side of the tank because I did create a temperature gradient. So if I back up a little bit, I can show you this side is my warmer side of the tank. This side is my cooler side. So I kind of had to have that thermometer on either side to kind of indicate the cooler and the warmer side of the tank. Make sure those temperatures are where they need to be, basically. So that's why I went with 2 thermometers. Yeah, and in addition to that, as far as my lighting goes, this is our basking bulb here, right above those stacking stones, which are his basking spot. And I just set that directly on the screen of the tank. And then this is my all-in-one bulb. It has our heat source, our UVA, and our UVB kind of all in one there. And then you probably saw this on the inside of the tank, but this tubing, I have this tubing here because I do have a misting system to kind of try to maintain that humidity level in the tank because it gets really dry in here. And I'm gone for most of the day when I'm at work, and I'm just not able to mist the tank as often as I would like. So I did add a misting system in here, and that has helped me out a lot. So that's what this tubing is. I have a nozzle on each side of the tank here. This is my misting system. It's the Monsoon Solo. This is their smaller version. They have a larger version as well, but this has been like a lifesaver for me. I'm just not able to mist the tank as often as I would like, being gone for the majority of the day. So right now I have it set to every 8 hours for 20 seconds. That's the setting I have it on right now. But as you can see, there's a lot of different settings on here. You can have it spray as often as every hour to every 24 hours, every 2 seconds to every 120 seconds. This is in seconds here. You can have it on continuously or on cycle. As you can see right now, I have it on cycle. Like I said, it's spraying for me every 8 hours for 20 seconds. You do have to use distilled water in here. So I do buy distilled water for this. Otherwise, if you use like a tap water, it's going to clog your nozzles and your hoses. So you don't want that. You need to make sure that you're using distilled water if you choose to purchase the misting system. Okay. So yeah, that's been really helpful as far as that goes. Another system that I kind of put into place that I'm really enjoying is the automatic timers. So I purchased a couple different automatic timers. So my lighting is on an automatic timing system. Those turn on and off every 12 hours. And then I have my misting system is obviously on a timing system of every 8 hours. And then I also have an under the tank heater. It's located, you can't see it because it's under the tank, but I have it located in this area right here underneath the tank to provide warmth in the evening, so at nighttime. So I have that on a timer. So it comes on in the evening around 9 o'clock, 8, 9 o'clock at night, and it stays on until the morning time before these lights come on. That automatic timing system for the under the tank heater will turn off prior to these lights up here coming on because these will provide the heat source during the day. So yeah, I have that as well. So yeah, definitely get yourself some automatic timers because those will be a lifesaver for you. I know that they have been life-changing for me. Yeah. So anyways, that's been really helpful as far as misting. So yeah, I have the misting system, but I also use this guy right here. This guy's pretty cool. I'll just show it to you. This guy right here. Love this thing. It kind of continuously will spray the water as you push this pump down at the top, and it holds a lot of water because I still mist in addition to my misting system because I do turn over my substrate in an effort to extend its shelf life. So I'll like spray it. If not every day, every other day, because I do have the misting system, I'll go in there and handheld spray the tank as well. So anyways, this is kind of what we've come up with. It's kind of been an ongoing project for us over the last 6 or 7 months that we've had our turtle. But we're pretty happy with it. It's pretty cool. I think it turned out really good. Again, this is just meant to be a video to help you guys with some ideas, some different things that you can do to set up your habitat. By no means does your habitat have to be done in the same manner that mine has been done in. Again, everyone's habitat's going to be different. So anyways, again, hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching.